name is Dr. Miles Nwangi, and today I will be taking you through a science lesson. Join me as we discover the extraordinary parts of the human body. Today I will be talking about the respiratory system. I hope you always.
May your wishes all come true. May you always do for others.
And here we will be talking about breathing. Yes, I'm talking about breathing. What happens when we're breathing? Well, breathing, first of all, is one of those few things that you do without thinking, and it is an involuntary action that goes on in your body. So when you're breathing, you're taking in two gases into your body. You're taking in oxygen and carbon dioxide. So get that clearly. We are taking oxygen and carbon dioxide into the body. So before I go on with breathing and I show you how breathing is, I want us to go through parts of the breathing system. So in the breathing system, we will begin with our first part, and that is the nose. Now, your nose is a very significant part of the breathing system. Why, you ask? First of all, it has mucus and hair. And you tend to wonder, what does mucus and hair do in my nose? Why is it there? You know, some of us think that mucus and hair is something, well, disgusting. True, it might be, but it plays a very significant function in your nose. So what happens is, when you breathe in, your nose, with the aid of the mucus and the hair, will trap foreign materials such as dust. Yes, dust and other foreign materials will be trapped by mucus and hair. After that dust has been trapped by mucus and hair, the air that is going through your nose will be warmed. See, your body cannot take cold air. So if you breathe in cold air, what will happen? The same mucus and the same hair will warm the air that you take in through your nose. And once that has happened, it will move now to other parts of the breathing system. So note, your mucus and your hair play a very significant function. And that is why when there's dust, maybe you feel like you should use a handkerchief. Okay, let's move on with parts of the respiratory system. Now we want to talk about the pharynx. Now, see, that dust and those foreign materials have to be deposited somewhere. So most of the times what happens is that when you breathe in and there's a lot of foreign materials in your air, these materials will be deposited here. So the function that this part of the breathing system plays is that it coughs out foreign materials. So you breathe in air, your air runs through your nose, it is warmed and filtered, then it enters your pharynx, and that is where those foreign materials will be deposited. Once they're deposited there, you cough them out. So, we have talked about the nose, we have talked about the pharynx. I want us to talk about the trachea. Or you can call it the windpipe. The trachea, also known as the windpipe. Your trachea plays a very significant function. Actually, if you didn't have your trachea, things would not go the way they should. So what happens in the trachea? First, I want us to understand the structure of the windpipe. So here we have a windpipe. So this is my windpipe. This is just somewhat of a version of a windpipe. Okay, so your windpipe has soft bone referred to as cartilage. So what cartilage does is that it keeps your windpipe open. Your cartilage keeps your windpipe open. It also enables your windpipe to be flexible, because there are a lot of things you will do with your neck. Maybe you want to look down, or you want to look up or sideways, and if you didn't have that cartilage, your windpipe would be stiff and it would not be open. So the function of these C-shaped rings, cartilage, is to keep your windpipe open. Also, your cartilage plays an important role ensuring that your windpipe is not stiff, it is flexible, and it is able to move up to a given point. So now we have been able to see the function of the nose, the function of the pharynx, the function of the trachea, and we have been able to see what cartilage is all about. Remember, I said cartilage is a soft bone. Let us move on. From the windpipe, we move on to the bronchi, or the bronchus. What does my bronchus do? Well, my bronchus allows air to move into the lungs. So bronchi, both of the bronchi and the lungs, or bronchus, they're just like a passageway for air. So air has moved from the nose all the way to the pharynx, the trachea, and it is now in the bronchi. So yes, we have the bronchi. It just allows air to pass through to now the lungs. So these are just tubes that allow air to pass through. The bronchi subdivides itself into the bronchioles, which now carry air to small parts of the bronchioles referred to as the alveoli. And what happens is that once air has passed through the bronchioles and it is in the alveoli, gaseous exchange takes place. The oxygen that you took in goes to the lungs, and through the alveoli, we have capillaries in the alveoli that take the oxygen to parts of the body where needed. Whereas carbon dioxide from the body diffuses out of the same capillaries into the alveoli, through the bronchioles, to the bronchi, to the trachea, and out of the nose. So yes, that is how breathing works. Thank you, my viewers, for joining me in part 1 of the breathing system. Please remember to like and subscribe. I will be back shortly for part 2.
May you stay forever young.
Tuan na nito eka mami.